Oh, this hot moves. So, alright, y'all. I'm gonna just put this shit out here. And it's fucked up that us, as a people, number one, a lot of us are living in delusional land. A lot of us have really been tricked by this system. We really have tricked. I mean, all the way down the board, right? And a lot of us have faith in a system that's set up to stand on your neck. You know, the sad part is that a lot of us have become so complacent, so comfortable that we don't want to look into nothing. We don't care. It's all about me until it happens to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. It really is, y'all. It's sad that we see what they do to us day in and day out. And the one thing you'll always hear come out of a lot of our people's mouth is, oh, it ain't happened to me. Yet. You know? Yet. Like, I can't believe how we sit here and let them tell you that if you believe in their justice system that it'll work, right? And I'm just so surprised how fucking stupid we are. I really am, because I mean, let's just use common sense. Who do you think creates the crime? You think people just naturally want to go outside, rob, kill, and steal? That's just what I'm gonna do. And I'm talking about a lot of people, not just some people. I'm talking about fucking hundreds of thousands of men, women, and shit robbing and stealing. And you think it's because they bad people. I want y'all to understand something. If their justice system worked the way it's supposed to work, and they stopped all the crime, there will be no jobs for no cops. There will be no jobs for lawyers. There will be no jobs for judges. There will be no jobs for the mayors. All these positions of power that people take hold of and use it to oppress their own people. They use it to oppress their own. You can't keep sitting there saying, white man, white man, white man, when you got your own people in office doing it. You know, now, don't get me wrong. I understand, you know, the powers, you know, the people that's over them, they got marching orders and everything. But the thing is, these people that you keep blaming to say they doing it too, they taking marching orders too. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all gonna be really stuck and really surprised when you find out who really doing who really in control and who really doing this shit. And it ain't gonna be no white man. And I'm gonna tell y'all that now. It ain't. It's not. You're gonna be really fucked up. Because you're gonna go off of this bullshit ass concept color shit they made for you to believe in. You know, and it's tribal. It ain't got shit to do with your fucking color. Now don't get me wrong, there's different breeds of us here. Like, we're the copper color people, we're the burning ones, we're the ones that skin look like it's on fire. Red, we're the red man, right? But these people that you think they in the midst with you, they right there pulling the strings. You're gonna be stuck when y'all finally see who it really is. The same motherfucker that sold his birthright for some goddamn some damn meat and shit. And he was not no damn white guy. He wasn't. So I'm just tired of the dumbass lies they come up with, calling these people Esau. They are not Esau, and not at all. Even though we know they ain't even fucked his name, but that's here nor there. Man, But this system is set up. They create criminals. They put people in predicaments so they can have people to lock up to make money off of it. It's slavery. And a lot of us are just too fucking blind to see anything. We just see what we want. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you, what they doing is they about to try to tighten up the ropes up on your neck now. Yeah, they about to try to tighten it up some more. And we don't understand that we do hold the power. We do. Because this is our land. But if you don't know it, you ain't got no power. Because you don't know. They fucking operating and got all types of shit going on in your fucking land, putting you in prisons on your land. Like, if that ain't a slap in the face, I don't know what it is. And it's sad because, like, you try to tell your people shit and they don't want to listen. They don't want to hear it. They just want to follow status quo. And then they'll say, well, this system is all I know. Well, things change. Things change, you know. You get locked up and everything get taken from you. Guess what? Before you got locked up, that's all you knew. What you had. Now you ain't got none of that shit. Now you in a new environment. And I'm gonna tell you something. This ain't gonna last too much longer. This shit is too evil. It's too evil, y'all. The whole thing that y'all covered, this whole entertainment system, this whole government, it's all one thing. And it's all practicing the same junk. I don't want to try to use the word because you know how they get on these things. But they practicing the same thing. All of them do the same shit. Rituals and all types of stuff. You talk, man, these people out here is evil as hell. And a lot of the, see, when you got the other nations doing, the other people come from other lands, I don't get mad at them because that's what they come from. You know what I'm saying? But we were a set apart people. We did not know this stuff that they're doing. This stuff they doing, we don't know this stuff. That's why they got to teach it to us. And nobody ever thought and said to themselves that, why do they hunt down our people to bring us into this system? To make, like, look at the young men with the music and stuff, and athletes and stuff. They put so much attention into them. And none of y'all never thought, why? Like, they don't do that to the other peoples. You might have one here, one there out of the other people, but they don't put as much attention as they do with our people. Look at what's going on. You got TV shows dedicated on destroying our women. Got them on they don't have a problem with being on the middle of the screen, cussing, screaming, F you, trying to fight, making themselves look like the worst thing since crack. And they done made it normal. There ain't no TV show with a bunch of white women running around beating each other up, dragging each other by the hair and being idiots. It ain't no TV show with a bunch of Chinese people. It ain't a TV show with a bunch of Indian women. It's our people. And nobody's sitting here thinking that. Why is that so? All these basketball wives, you got shit, probably football wives. I don't fucking know because I don't watch this shit. But you see what I'm saying? You got this little shit with these rappers and, like, come on, y'all. It's all to destroy you. It's to keep you in sin. They know what to do. Now listen. You don't have to believe in that book, the book they call the Bible, right? Because the things that they know, our stuff was oral, really oral. It was a way of teaching. The only thing that was literally written was the law. They tell you that's why Moses opened the book of the law. You know what I'm saying? and read the law. So he was reciting the laws or whatever. That's what he did. He wasn't sitting there reading stories about no damn David and this person and that. No. Those things, they sat down and it was a compilation. They just put stuff together, right? Now, don't get me wrong. People may have written stories about this person and that person. I believe that, but I don't believe that they was in books. I think they was written on the walls, the hieroglyphs on the walls about certain people. You know what I mean? That made like big changes or big things occurred during their times. You know, and they took and wrote all this, you know, all the stories about them and put it in this book. Nobody never sat down and really sat back and thought to yourself and asked yourself a question. If you telling me that the Creator loved the whole world and all this and all that, right? Why is that book only about these one people? And every time they talk about other people, they're either destroying them or going to war with them. That book don't talk about nobody but the people, the children of Israel. That's it. That's all that book talk about. Then you get into this book that they call the New Testament. And then it starts talking about this guy and how he's supposed to be sent to do all this stuff. But then when you read the book about the people of Israel, their God tell you that he don't change. He is the same. I'm never going to change. I'm gonna be myself till I'm gone. So how, like, y'all need to start thinking, man. Y'all need to start thinking. Y'all really do. And you can't tell me something in your spirit ain't telling you there's something wrong with those stories. You can't tell me that. Because I know it is. Because it did it to me. I would sit there and say to myself, like, man, how the hell that makes sense? Like, how you, and then, like, I sit there and I hear people try to justify, like, trying to tell you, first he the only begotten son, now all of a sudden he is the creator. So they can't justify the son thing, so they went straight to the creator. Like, y'all didn't even notice that they done switch lanes on y'all. They switched up on you. Because he went from a prophet to the only son to the creator. Like, and nobody peeped it. But then they'll read a verse out of their book. And it says that the creator loved the whole world, that he gave his only begotten son, right? So that people could be saved. But then when you read the story, the children of Israel, it don't talk about people. It talk about those people. That's it. That's what it talks about. It's like a family history. Like, if I knew the Jones family and I'm reading their biography, I'm reading a biography about the Jones family and everything the Jones family did, and the people that the Jones family children got in fights with, and all this, and when the dad came and beat their ass and this and that. That's what I'm reading. I'm not reading nothing else. Then you get a new book and they telling you, no, this is for everybody. No, that's the point that a lot of people don't realize. The thing is, now don't get me wrong, he telling the other people, yeah, I will allow you to come amongst my family members, but you got to follow my rules, my family rules. If you're going to come in my house, you have to follow my rules. And that's what it's talking about when it talks about Gentiles and other nations. That's what it's telling you. He's literally telling you, if you're going to come in my house, you're going to follow my fucking rules. You're not going to come in my house and set up what you want to set up. That's the whole premise. That's why I said you get to come under them. Like people will be trying to turn this into some old extra shit, and it's not even that deep. It's simple stuff. It's common sense. It's the same way anybody else would want it. If I was to come live under one of my friend's house, I gotta follow their fucking rules. I can't come in their house trying to implement my shit. You see what I'm saying? My house, my rules. You want to live in this luxury land that's mine? Nigga, you gonna follow the rules. And I gave the rules to my kids. That's what it is. And you got black sheep in the family, and then you got the ones that all parents, you always got a son that a dad like or a mom like the most, right? And you got to think Levi is the one that the Creator want close to him. Even though Zadok is going to be the one that's going to be allowed to come to, in his presence besides David. But that's what it is. And David is like the favorite son. Then you got the second favorite, which is, the sons of Zadok. That's what it is. And all this that you talking about some damn Jesus gonna be, no, it tell you clear as fucking day in the Torah that David will be raised up from amongst us. That David will be the king forever, the prince forever, because the Most High gonna be the king. That's what it tell you, clear as day. Clear as day. So I'm like, come on, y'all, like, you can't find the God name nowhere. His name is nowhere in the book, but every time the Most High spoke about somebody beforehand, that person's name is right there. They name there, right? You can't find a man name. The letters in the man name don't even fucking exist. So that ain't his name, number one. So how can a name that ain't even fucking real have power and it's supposed to scare demons and it's not a real fucking name? There is no J. There's no J. So how you speaking somebody's name and then his name was spoke before time? What are you talking about? That's what we saying to you. That's what a lot of people trying to tell people. You believing in something that don't even make sense. There is no letter J. And then, like, if you think about it, the whole fucking Torah is written in Hebrew. Why would the Creator decide to start speaking in Greek? I mean, nobody never sat back and thought to themselves and said, damn, why would he start talking? And then you'll hear somebody say, well, they was in captivity with the Greeks. And what the fuck made them speak? Like, come. See what I'm saying? This ain't you're not talking about some dude that the people lost their language and he got to speak to them what they know. The Creator could speak to you in your mind. Like, what are you talking about? That's what you hear when he was calling Samuel, calling him in his mind. He was telling that when they was laying down. He said, "Did you hear him call you?" He's like, "Well, answer him." That's what he told you. Like, what do you? Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop, man. Like, y'all sitting here and y'all believing in dumb shit. This shit is dumb. It is. And you got these people out here acting like they some damn prophets and all, yeah, the Creator spoke to me. He ain't said shit to you. Because we don't even know what the Hebrew language is. We only know what we told it is. You don't fucking know. Like, listen, I got to get to this house, y'all. I'm going to do this again. But I had to get this shit out. Because this shit, it's starting to irk me more. Because every time I turn around, there's more bullshit with this shit, y'all. Every fucking time. All right, y'all. Shalom.